Good morning, everybody. Dustin here with Uber Driver 101. In today's video, I'm going to go ahead and describe to you how everything works with Rideshare. Okay, from the time when you sign up until you drop your passenger off, and then you try to rinse, repeat, and do it all over again. All right, well, first off, when you go to sign up, of course, I'll have a link in the description below. You want to use someone's referral code, so that way you can get what little extra bonus or guarantee, depending on what your market offers, because every market is different. Anybody's code will get you the same thing no matter what you do. My code is 6H5BG897UE. Okay. After that, you sign up. Sometimes it takes 24 to 48 hours to get approved. Sometimes it takes up to a month. I took 3 weeks to get approved. So it just all varies. If you go to a Uber green light hub, you might be able to hasten the process, I should say, but it also all depends on your background check. Okay, some people take longer, and that's just how that goes. Okay, after you finally do get approved with Uber, you want to make sure you enter all your payment information, so that way you make sure you get paid on the next week. The pay period starts at Monday at 4 in the morning and it ends at 3:59 Sunday, or the next Monday morning, I'm just saying. So it's a whole week. You get paid every week, or you can do InstaPay when you get paid every day. All right, after you do all that, you want to make sure you download the Rider app, okay? This is important because it also helps to let you know how many drivers are around you. So if you feel like you've been sitting too long or waiting and you haven't got a ping in a while, make sure you check that. That also is good to make sure that you're actually showing online. Because if you're not showing online, even though your driver app says you're online, well, you're not going to get any rides, okay? So it's good to download that and make sure that you are showing online. All right, after that, you want to make sure you have an Uber decal, or addressing as they say. You can message Uber in the app to have them mail you one, or you can go to a green light hub and I'm sure they'll give you one there. Also, if you don't feel like doing any of that, you can order it and then go ahead and go on the Uber Driver 101 page. I have a picture of one. You can just copy it and print that out as a temporary in the meantime of, while you're waiting. All right, after that, the accessories you're going to need for driving rideshare, you just are very simple, okay? A lot of people want to do extra and have food and drinks and, you can supply all that if you want to, but you just get started. If you want to just, get your feet wet and see how everything goes, all you have to have is a phone mount and a car charger. Okay, you have to make sure your phone is charging, because having the Uber app can drain your battery very quickly. And if you're trying to run both apps at once, if you're driving for Lyft as well, it'll drain even twice as fast. So make sure you have that. And then, of course, if you're going to try the night shift or anything, you want to make sure you have sanitation bags, trash bags, or a small trash can. Those come in great handy for anybody that might end up getting sick. After all that, you go ahead and turn your app on, because you should be ready to go now. Turn it on. You wait to get a ping. Let's say the best places are usually, airports are guaranteed rides. You can go to the malls, train station, bus station. If you have a port, you go to where the cruise lines are. Any place there's heavily populated people increases your chance for a ride a lot better. So you want to turn your app on. You wait to get a ping. You get a ping. It's like, oh, cool. Tells you where to go. No, you cannot see where they want to go beforehand, so you can call them. It's very frowned upon, so I don't recommend that all the time, but you can call them to see where they're going, or you can just show up like you're supposed to, and after you start your trip, you'll know where they want to go. Now, when you show up, the video the app gave you, whatever, says you should ask what their name is, but since a lot of people end up, you have a lot of people that want to try to get free rides and everything. So the best thing to do, in my experience of almost 2 years of doing this, I pull up to them, I'm like, hey, who you looking for? And then they usually will say your name, and that way, yep, I'm your driver. And then after they say your name, you can go ahead and say the name, and then it matches up. You go ahead and start your trip. Now, if they didn't put a destination in, they can put one in then, or you can put one in yourself, okay? But it's always preferred to let the passenger put one in. Now, if for some reason they didn't show up, you wait your 5 minutes, you go ahead and click cancel after that. You hit no show, so that way you can get a cancellation fee. Okay, so at least you get paid something for your time if they're not going to show up. And there's a timer on there, so you'll know when your 5 minutes is up. I still recommend waiting like an extra 15 seconds just to guarantee. And that way everything will go, you know, you'll be just fine. All right, after that, if you're going everywhere, you got the destination set in, and let's say they want to make a stop, you know, it's up to you if you want to make the stop. Usually it is beneficial if they're just going to stop at like a 7-Eleven, a gas station, something like that real quick, where it's only going to be a couple minutes. Because remember, you only get paid like 10 to 15 cents depending on your market for time. So it's not always good to sit there and wait. But you can if you want to, because this is your business and you can do what you want. Okay, now after that, you wait. You can either have them, if it's just on the route to their normal destination, or if you're going to end up waiting for a while, you want to make sure they change the destination back. Like if it's a round trip, you change the destination back, so that way you're not sitting there getting another ping, or they try to say, you know, you took a wrong route or didn't take them, because believe it or not, a lot of people end up trying to get over on people like that. But as long as everything is that good, you can also go in your app and hit stop new trip request, so that way you won't get anything as well if you're just going to wait and then continue on to your new destination. But other than that, you sit there, you have everything, you're waiting, they come back out, you're good. You go ahead and drive them to their destination finally. I have a line I use to help make sure they rate you, because you cannot get tipped in the app unless they rate you first, which is not the coolest thing, but that's just how Uber operates. So I have a line I use. I say, I hope you enjoyed your ride. I'm going to give you 5 stars, and I hope you stay safe and have a great day. And believe it or not, that line works really good. Puts it in their head that you're rating them, so that way they'll rate you, and then they can see the tip option. And if they see that, that automatically increases your chance of getting a tip. A lot of people still tip in cash. Yes, just accept it, okay? If they want to give you cash, you just say, yes, thank you very much. Stay safe and have a great day, okay? And then after that, you can decide, you drive away a little bit, because you don't want to just sit right there where you drop somebody off and wait for another ping. You drive 5-10 minutes away from where you are, you know, even just around the block, if it's still in a high populated area, and then you just sit there and wait for another ping. If you're waiting more than 10-15 minutes in the same spot, I would suggest just turn the app off real quick, or restart the app, turn it back on, and go ahead and move again. That way you make sure it's not glitching on you, and it refreshes it, so that way you can see if you're going to get another ping or not. And then after that, it's just rinse and repeat. You do the same thing. Go out there and you just get that money, be polite, make sure your vehicle's clean, which, I mean, that should be a given, and provide safe service on getting people from A to B, B to C, and there you go. That's all you have to really do to become an Uber driver and to sustain good ratings, so that way you don't get deactivated. In a lot of markets, if you drop below 4.6 after 500 trips, you will be deactivated. If you're just starting out and everything drops down, don't freak out, because everyone's rating always fluctuates. No one stays 5 stars forever, okay? So don't worry, just do safe and everything will be okay. You can also get a dash cam. They are highly recommended, so that way if any issues go down in your ride, you have that documented. So that is a very good thing to have, but you don't have to start, okay? Well, that's pretty much it. I hope this video was very helpful and informative for everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out the Uber Driver 101 page. I also have a group for drivers as well, and that's Uber Lyft Driver 101 on Facebook. Well, everyone have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, stay safe, and as always, Uber on.